I think I hear them.
Hey, Rebecca.
Well, hello.
How are you? Good to see you.
Good to see you.
Oh, boy. I think they're right behind me.
Okay, great.
Hey, Rebecca.
Hello. Nice to
How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Hey, Rebecca.
Whoa. What decade are you all from?
You can't tell by our clothes. No, we're from the 80s when people used to love to go out and make sales calls.
Yes, Rebecca, but have no fear. We brought products from the future. So don't worry about it. The only thing I couldn't fit in the trunk was the flux capacitor, but other than that, we're ready to go.
But seriously, thank you everybody for joining us as we close out the year. It's kind of important for us to try to create a little feeling of normalcy, and I know you guys have probably been inundated with PowerPoint style webinars over the last 9 months, so we thought we would try to recreate an old-fashioned sales call, and so that's what we've got here for you guys today. So thanks again for joining us. Rebecca, you want to kick it off?
Yeah, did you want to hand me over some flyers or?
Yeah, you know what, I'm
catalog?
not used to doing this. It's been a little while, but let me give you our latest catalog and even have a little highlight sheet here that has the latest products in the catalog. So.
Wow. And these products actually have the catalog page numbers next to it.
Yeah.
When are we getting these out?
So we will be sending those out to all of our reps the first week of January. So be on the lookout for those. Should get an email for whoever's attention they're being sent to, and we'll get those out to the rest of the field as well. So.
Perfect, perfect. Well, thank you so much for joining us. This is December's ProWorkshop. We've got Jean Colin, National Accounts Manager, Doug Nebelsberger, the VP of Marketing, Richard Campbell, VP of Quality and Engineering, and I'm Rebecca Healy, Sales and Marketing Coordinator. So again, if you want to make sure that your view is on the speaker, just so that you can see the entire conference room, we've got a couple of trivia questions throughout the ProWorkshop, so make sure that you have your chat box open. The first person to answer correctly in the chat box, one of these questions will win $50, and we've got 5 questions. And at the very end, we've got our normal quiz, and we will be randomly drawing one person, and that person will win $500. So. 500?
Am I paying for that? Who's paying for that?
Marketing department?
All right, maybe Richard, but we'll figure it out. But yeah,
I spent my money on this high quality suit. So I don't know if we have anything left.
And so if you have any questions, use the Q&A, and remember that use the chat box for any of these trivia questions that we have. All right, so what products do we have today?
Want to kick it off with this trivia thing?
Oh,
That
sure.
sounds kind of fun.
Okay, cool. That's it. Okay, first person to answer correctly this song in the chat box will win $50. Okay.
It's a tough one.
You know Dasher and Dancer.
That was quick.
Wow,
That was quick.
Everyone loved Rudolph.
I know. Okay, so
Fast.
we've got Beth V. She was the first person. I'll write that down.
Beth, $50.
Beth V. Very nice.
She
Thank
named
you.
that with 2 notes.
That was impressive. That was impressive.
All right, perfect.
Well, Rebecca, imagine if you had a parking lot full of 1,000-watt shoebox fixtures and you wanted to retrofit those to LED. Before, that was going to be a real challenge for you, but today we have just the product for you. I'd like to introduce you to our new LED 8091. This is a product specifically designed for our shoebox friends out there who have that 1,000-watter. Before, we've had solutions up to 400 watts, but now we've increased that to allow you to retrofit fixtures you couldn't before. There have been kit styles that have been available, but there's some unique styles about this that I want to walk you through. So this product comes with its own LED panel. This panel is, aluminum backed. It has a thermal interface material, and it has 320 watts of LEDs on it. So this is going to put out 44,000 lumens, which is going to be a way to really brighten up that parking lot for your customers. Comes with an instruction sheet, and I'm sure everybody out there always reads their instruction sheets from cover to cover, which it says to do, on the very first line. So I know we all do that. And then it also comes with some other parts as well. So it comes with a driver, which doesn't look like the normal driver you're going to see out there with most LED products. This driver is custom made. It's based upon the configuration of our 8090 lamp, and it comes with a mogul base on it, and then a cable to connect to our LED panel. So this alleviates the problem that many people face when they retrofit with kits, and they don't know where they can mount their driver, or they have trouble mounting the panel. I'm going to show you how all those problems are alleviated with this solution. We also have some feet to help alleviate the pressure that might be on that socket when you put this heavier product in there. So I just happened to have brought along with me a shoebox fixture. And so you can see here in this shoebox fixture, I've already gutted it. But what normally you're going to find when you open that is going to be something like a reflector. So here's an example of a reflector. You don't need that any longer. You can go ahead and take that out of your fixture. When you retrofit that, we'll go ahead and take that out. And you're also going to have your HID ballast. And these things are nice and big and heavy and old. You don't need this any longer. You can choose to leave this in the fixture, or you can take it out, but most importantly, you do need to bypass it. So after you've gutted your fixture, you're left with just the socket behind like this. So you got your mogul base socket here. Installation is very quick and easy. So you take your driver component, slide it right in here and screw it in just like you would any lamp. So again, I don't have to worry about where am I going to be mounting my driver. It's mounted right where that mogul base socket's at, so I don't have to try and use any other fasteners or anything. I secure that in there and then rotate it back. Then I could add on here the support feet to it to make sure when I close the door that it's not going to be putting too much pressure on that socket. Then I take my panel. So here's my LED panel. It comes with a protective coating. It's a very thin, transparent material that's on front of the thermal interface material. So you just peel this off, and then it's going to release the adhesive. So I'm not going to do that right now because this adhesive is so strong, it's designed to survive for the life of the product. So you're going to peel that off, you're going to stick that right on the glass. It's important that your fixture is glass, and all fixtures that come with glass are going to have a tempered glass, because the glass becomes then a vital part of the thermal management. The driver itself has a fan on it, as you can see there in the center, and then the LEDs are going to be mounted right on this glass panel. And those two features are going to enable this thing to last a very long time and manage the thermals better than most 1,000-watt retrofit products. And all you got to do is take your cable from your driver, it plugs right into the back, and you're ready to go. So you just wire your product right to the socket. Normally you would have removed the clear layer to expose the adhesive. I'm just going to simulate that by putting some tape on the side here just to show you what it looks like when it's done. But that makes it so quick and easy. You can see how long it took me to actually retrofit this thing. I didn't even need any tools. And voila, you turn that guy on, you've got a nice bright 320-watt panel that's going to really light up that parking lot for you.
That's awesome.
Great solution. That's awesome.
We have a question. Is that adhesive as strong as Doug?
Doug is kind of strong, but he is nowhere near as strong as adhesive on this thing. This adhesive can last, entirely the life of the product. It has a temperature rating from -40 to 220 Celsius, which I don't think Doug will survive at those temperatures. So
No.
when you go down to -40 or 220 Celsius, Doug is dead. And if somebody's asking what Kelvin, so this product comes in both 4,000 and 5,000 Kelvin, and those are available today.
What about the voltage?
So it's rated for 120 to 277 voltage, but Jean has some exciting advancements she's going to be talking to us about here shortly.
Are these available right now, Richard?
Yes, they are.
Are they DLC rated?
They are on DLC.
Wow. Those are, I think that's, can you change the orientation of the LED?
Sure, all you have to do is take your fixture and rotate it just like that. No, all kidding aside, we normally recommend that you mount the panel. It's going to be doing a type 5 optic, so it really doesn't matter if it's this direction or the other direction. But we do want to make sure when you mount this thing that you're able to get the cable from the driver to the
But it is
panel
a
itself.
standard 5 optic.
Yes, it's standard 5 optic.
Yeah, so high voltage, is that what you're going to talk about?
Yeah, so
There
to
you go.
kind of expand upon what Richard just explained to us, so we've identified a gap, a pain point where it was difficult to retrofit 1,000-watt shoebox fixtures. you know, other than going to a new fixture. So what's great about this is this 8091 1000-watt is not only available in 120 to 277, but we also have a high voltage option for you guys. So 480 direct to the socket, and one of the quickest installs with directional light out there today. But what's also great is we've expanded the need and the desire to have these high voltage options across our line. So we also had it available in our typical 8090, our 400-watt replacement. We now have a high voltage option available for you guys in both 4 and 5, as well as our 1000-watt shoebox and our 1000-watt high bay and our 400-watt high bay. So once again, directionality, we are the only ones that offer you a solution that is directional, that goes direct to the 480 volt socket. So great option, or great solution, is perfect for industrial facilities with your high bay and car lots, any type of a parking lot. There's lots of need, schools, for that 480 volt option.
Super cool.
Very nice.
You want to do another one of those fun trivia questions?
All right, awesome. Okay, get the chat box open. All right, so the trivia question, the second one is, what made Frosty the Snowman come back to life? Okay, we got one. Good job.
Wow.
Wow, look at
That
this.
was
All right.
Cookies and carrots.
So it went
Christmas
to Lorenzo.
spirit.
Good job.
Love it. Love it.
I think we need to make them sing the line from the song.
I love someone wrote Elsa.
Elsa, wow. A magic hat.
All right, so what else?
So a lot of cool innovations already from Richard and Jean, but I'll talk about next our 7th generation of our post-top lamps. So these are them that you can see here. Really cool that we're on our 7th generation. We're calling them the G7, but we've been manufacturing these lamps now for over a decade, and just really cool to bring to the market our 7th generation of these. We really focused on reducing the size of the lamp. Really aimed at, what is that HID lamp size that we're replacing, which we did earlier this year with our shoebox and wall pack retrofit. So it was really important that we did it on our, our highest volume category here, our post tops, and to really drive home the point of the size reduction. I'll show you guys. This is the new 8024 or our 45-watt lamp, and this is the former, the Dash A. So you can see a significant size reduction, almost 2 inches in length taken off there. So really cool there. But it gets even better. So this is our new 95-watt 8027, and this is the former 8027-A. But actually over 3-inch size reduction just in the length, but even in the width as well. The diameter of the lamp has come down quite a bit. What we did do to keep things simple for the part numbers is just change the suffix on the end. So instead of a Dash A, it's now a G7, but the same, 8024, 8033, 8046, 8027, that still remains. We did change the highest Kelvin temperature from 5700 K down to 5000. The industry is really standardized on 5000 K for HID retrofits. And we've done this previously on our shoebox retrofits and also our high bays. So now we're just kind of bringing everything in line there. And then we've also improved the thermal management on these as well. Still do have our active cooling fan inside here, which has been, our key to success all of these years for allowing these things to operate in enclosed fixtures and, very warm climates. So really key there. And it's just cool that we, still find ways to innovate within a product category that, most of our competitors are trying to commoditize and just, it's just one lamp and that's kind of what you get. So the cool thing is this is not where we're stopping. Very, very soon you will see these G7 post-top lamps offered with flex color and flex watt technology that is also common with our Remfoss brand of products. So we'll just keep on pushing, and thanks to Richard and his team for making this happen. So
It's great.
trivia,
All right. All right.
let's do it.
Chat box ready. Okay, so the third question is, according to the song, what did my true love give to me on the 8th day?
Oh, wow.
All right.
Husky pup. There we go.
I did get a lot of who asked me to come was Freedom. My dog. I got like 10 of those. That's great. All right.
It's 8 turtle doves, right?
It's 8 maids of milking.
Oh,
So
8
I'm
maids
hope
of
so the 8 maids
It's
of
2
milking
turtle
went
doves.
to.
That was close enough, Gene.
I haven't sang it in a long time.
Let me go.
We're thinking of maybe caroling this year.
So George C. said 8 maids of milking. That's
Awesome.
George.
I'm learning as we go. It's a two-way
what are
street
they
here.
milking?
Next.
Moving right along. You know, Rebecca, most people would probably end their sales call right about here because of all the innovative products we've sold. But I just want to, sold you. But I just want to tell you, but wait, there's more. So if we move along, you know, one of our most popular lamps that we sell in the PL category is our 7320. It's an omnidirectional lamp. It comes in 11 watts. It has about 1,500 lumens. This is very popular, and it almost matches exactly the same shape as the most popular PL out there in the fluorescent world, which is the 26 watter. So this is a 26 watt fluorescent lamp right here, and this is your 7320. You can see they're almost exactly the same length. They both have 4 tubes going up. So this is designed to match this. We've had some customers, they'll tell us that sometimes they want just a little bit less light output, or they want a little bit smaller lamp. And so in order to meet that demand, we want to introduce you to our latest and greatest PL lamp, which is the 7310. So this is the little brother to our 7320. So it comes about 2 inches shorter. You can see there the difference there between the 2 lamps. It has the same look and feel as the fluorescent, but it comes only in 7 watts, and so it has about 900 lumens. And so the other feature we built in on this guy is it comes with a base with 2 diagonal pins. Whereas our 7320 comes with 4 pins. This guy comes with 2 diagonal pins. And what this enables us to do then is it actually allows us to fit it into 3 different sockets. It can fit in the G24D, the G24Q, or the GX24Q. Back in the fluorescent world, those bases were used to distinguish between different ballast types and different ballast wattages. But because we're bypassing the ballast, we can make a base that actually work in all 3 of those types of sockets. So you don't need to worry about having a mismatch that you would back in the fluorescent days. So this guy comes only ballast bypass, and it has to be ballast bypass in order to be able to work in those 3 different base types. It's going to be offered in our 4 most popular color temperatures, the 27, the 35, the 4,000, and the 5,000 Kelvin. The standard lamp comes in our 120 to 277 version, but we also offer a Canadian version for our friends north of the border. That'll be 120 to 347. So this is going to be available today, and it's going to meet that that need for you if you want a little bit less light output, or you have a fixture that needs just a little bit smaller lamp in it, or you have a G24D type of base. So this is our latest and greatest PL out there for you.
Anything else in the jacket?
I think that's it for today. I do happen to have a DLC pen. DLC proves I went to the actual conference. Anything in here? I think I just have the QC label in this pocket, and that's about it. So there we go.
Are the pin lamps DLC?
The pin lamps, unfortunately, ballast bypass is not recognized by the DLC. The DLC for PL lamps has decided that they are only going to recognize type A lamps, or where the ballast is left in the fixture. And so in this particular application, that will not qualify for DLC.
Tribute time.
All right. Trivia time again on the chat. What is the Italian donkey's name?
Oh, I got this one.
Hee-haw, hee-haw. All
Does it start
right.
with a D?
That's just a D.
Dominic?
Dominic.
Oh, did somebody get it already, hopefully?
I'm trying to.
I didn't
Lots
spoil
of
it.
people.
Yeah,
Okay.
Donkey. We see something like a
there's
Shrek fan out there naming their donkey
that's
donkey.
Stephen H.
Who was it?
Stephen H.
Stephen H. And the correct answer was Dominic.
Dominic.
Congratulations.
I
$50.
don't even know what that was, so.
It's a good song.
Dominic the donkey.
Is it? Okay. So moving on, if any of you guys ever watch Shark Tank, Lori Grenier says she can always tell a hero from a zero. And I kind of equate that to our next product, our 8-foot, 2-piece T8 lamp. So what makes this a hero is a couple pain points that it addresses. One is the fact that these 8-foot T8s typically are subject to breakage during shipping. And then for storage purposes, inventory purposes, it makes them difficult to inventory when you have that long 8-foot. So we address that. I'm going to show you it lit up, but we address that by having these 2 4-foot pieces that attach in the middle. There's a support. They are made out of glass, but coated with a shatter-resistant coating, so they will not break. They're available in your single pin, your FA8, and then your double pin, your R17D in 4,000 and 5,000. So I'm going to show it lit up as well. Over here, the guy's got it lit up. We also have this really cool bracket here that's magnetic. Oh, sorry, I did that. So that when you put it up in that troffer, it's going to help prevent that socket sag, as in addition to this plastic piece, the center support. As you can see, it's about 320-degree light spread, light beam. So it's really a great product, and we've had lots of interest in it.
Yep. Definitely a problem solver.
Yep,
So,
definitely a problem solver.
Helps.
Kind of our theme going through everything that we're presenting today.
How many lumens?
A little over 5,000 lumens, Rebecca. Great question. Great
So it only
question.
takes about 9 or 10 of these to get to my 8091, so let's just keep that in mind.
what was that again? 44?
44,000 lumens right
Yeah.
there, so.
Lot of
That
lumens.
one we're not going to light up today.
No.
Might go blind.
Okay, great.
Okay.
Oh,
All right, the last trivia question.
Let's do it.
All right. Ready? What did the Wet Bandits name themselves in Home Alone 2? All right, we got Stephen H. Again, Sticky Bandits.
2-time winner?
Two-time winner.
Man, he's quick.
Ooh,
He needs to get on Jeopardy.
perfect. All right, so yeah, well, I guess we'll quickly just answer any other outstanding questions, and then we'll.
Oh, wait.
Oh, wait.
There's one more.
yes.
One more innovative product for the day, and then we'll wrap up with some Q&A. So, so just recently we've came out and introduced some PAR56 lamps. So these are pretty good size here. They have an interesting base type. It's actually a GX16D. It kind of looks like something that you might actually just plug into an outlet. I do not recommend doing that. But where these are used is for like auditoriums, atriums, churches, in large recessed cans or in stage lighting. So we actually offer these in 3 different beam spreads. We have a natural flood, then we have a narrow flood, and then we also have a spotlight. So that's going to be your one that you'll use for stage lighting. But what's really cool is these are 90 CRI, so really high quality of light that's being put out. So most of our products today are 80 or more CRI. These are dimmable as well, so that's super cool. 120 volt only, but they are dimmable. So just a really cool product. These things really put out a lot of light, 3,500 lumens, so really high output. So kind of falls in line with the rest of our, our HID retrofit lamps, where it's, high lumen count on these things. So these are available now. We offer them in 3,000, 4,000, and 5,000 Kelvin. Thus far, 3 and 4,000 have been the most common, but we are selling all of them today. So just another extension of the retrofit lineup that we have at Light Efficient Design. So
And another great gap filler.
yeah, I think the churches is one of the cool ones that we've always kind of have some, not a great solution for, and this is it. So
Those things are dimmable too, aren't they, Doug?
yes, yeah, dimmable. So on 120 volt, you're able to dim these guys. So pretty cool functionality, and you've started to see some dimming from us, like on our A21 lamp, our 8017. We've got the dimming function there, and something that we'll kind of continue to add where it makes sense in the product portfolio.
Very nice. And then you said they are dimmable. Are they dimmable with existing dimming systems?
Yes. Yep. So
As long as it's a 120 volt dimming system.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And then what wattage?
What wattage?
PAR56.
I believe they're 30 watts. 30 watts, 3,500 lumens.
Are we having a PAR64 coming soon at all?
We do not have that right now, but that's something that we can definitely explore.
Okay.
Would love to hear more about any opportunities on PAR64 lamps. Absolutely.
Those used to be 30 watts, but we recently increased those to 40 watts.
Thank you, Richard.
Just for those out there that want that 40 watt product, that's what we're selling.
Perfect. It's always good to get you guys the right information, even if it's on the second try.
Okay, perfect. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and have you guys take the quiz. Give you guys a couple minutes.
I sent you some pretty tough questions. I hope everybody took notes.
Yeah, take notes. So as you can see, we really just wanted your input about what, when we went over all these products, which one that are you most excited about, second, and then third most excited about?